Good afternoon. My name is Jerry Scott. I am the manager for the Urban Youth Collaborative Program. It's a program sponsored by Department of Developmental Services, main office in Boston. And I've been coordinating this program for the last 25 years. We started in 1992 with 18 students from Madison Park High School who really had the opportunity to work with people with developmental disabilities. And they loved it so much that first year we decided to go to 4 different communities the second year across the Commonwealth. And then the third year we went to 4 other communities. And in our third year we went to 10 different communities. And it worked because of the relationship between the individuals and the interns. The interns loved supporting the individuals. Individuals loved the enthusiasm and energy that the interns really brought to them. So we've been really progressing in this program over the 25 years, and this will be our 26th program, but over the 25 years, we've had 4,500 interns be involved in this program. It really has been beneficial to our population and certainly beneficial to the interns. About 30% of the interns who started in our program stay with us, one, because it really shows their level of commitment to the individuals with disabilities. They love what they do. They love the support that we give them because we say it's really pretty simple. Love and support is all you really need in terms of really being part of this program. So we make sure we give them plenty of support. They make sure they get plenty of love to the individuals they support. So it really works both ways. This program reaches from the Cape to Pittsfield. It really covers the whole Commonwealth. Obviously, again, in this program, it really is about a diverse population of interns. Most of the interns are from colleges, but a lot of them really have gone to high school. A lot of them just want to be involved with our population, so we're really grateful for their involvement with our population. We've also had a couple of interesting aspects of this program, one being the peer leader program, and that is we have one individual from each program who really is the eyes and ears for the other interns in terms of our program coordinators. If anything goes on that the coordinators really need to know from the intern's point of view, we certainly have our peer leaders as the go-between. They're also our future leaders. We certainly know that they have that kind of skill to really lead groups, so we certainly want to appreciate their involvement. We also have our coordinators. Again, we have 20 different programs really across the whole Commonwealth. And really, our coordinators are the best. They get a chance to really select and review the applicants for the program, and then they select them. We make sure they are well-trained, also well-placed to make sure that happens. We also make sure that, again, in our support for the interns, that we have a couple things that we do. One is called the annual retreat, and that happens each year where all the different programs, the 20 programs, come together. And we give them some questions to really answer in the morning, get a chance to mix up all the groups, to get a chance to know people from Springfield and Lawrence and Lowell, and they all sit around a table and get a chance to discuss some of the questions we give them. And then we have our peer leaders really reach out to them and make sure everybody's engaged in conversation. That's really important for us. But also we say to them, we want them to have some fun. This job, as they say to all the interns, this should be the best job they've ever had. There's no question, it should be the best experience they've ever had. So in the afternoon we have something we call a talent show, where all individual programs come up with skits for the afternoon. And it's been so wonderful for people to come together and put together these programs in the afternoon. It's so wonderful to kind of see. We certainly have a lot of support from our commissioner, now our interim commissioner, who really supports the program. We have Rick O'Mara, who's a regional director, who definitely supports this program. We have Cindy Shepard from Rentham Developmental Center, who has been a wonderful advocate for this population. So again, really across the board, it's really been a lot of love and support for all the interns. Today we're going to talk about our local program, which is held at Rentham Developmental Center. And we're going to have a couple of folks who are involved in the internship speak about their experiences in the program. And it's really so powerful just to hear from them. I always say to all the interns, it really runs because of their input. I always ask for honesty. If something is not working for you, you have to let us know. If you're not being treated with respect, we certainly need to know that. But again, I want this program to be the best experience that any individual really can have. The interns also become a great advocate for this population. What's happened in the past is this population hasn't had a chance to really go into the community and be included. So the interns insisted on bringing people out to the community to go to a baseball game, to go to get ice cream, to go bowling, or just sit and have a talk by the lake. That was so very important. So this population really got a chance to get away from where they normally stay and get into the community and be more involved with our population and certainly engage in conversations and events. It really has been so wonderful. Again, we've expanded this program from the one program to now 20. And it's really been so wonderful. I mean, if we really go across the whole Commonwealth and see the different communities and what they've done with our population, it's really been so wonderful. Certainly the experience locally, we've had several folks from the Norfolk community has been part of this program. Carlene and Candace Missler have certainly been part of our program. We certainly have Miss Rose from Marshall Street has certainly been part of this program. So it really is one of those programs I really kind of love and really get involved in our population. And Hillary has been a peer leader in this program. It really has gone on to do great things in terms of her life in this program. She really has taken to the population. She has certainly a few friends that's come out of this internship. She's a couple of folks she really has supported that she really loves in this program. So it really has been beneficial for her in her life and as she moves forward. Again, I can't thank our interns enough for this program. I can't thank our coordinators enough for this involvement in our program. I can't thank our upper management in terms of their support around this program. It's been so wonderful for me over the 25 years to kind of see how it's really involved, what we've kind of done about this program. We now have partnerships where we have two programs come together. The Rentham program is partnered with SRS, which is Southeast Residential Services. And they get a chance to really know each other in terms of just having a day to get to know each other in terms of what they have to do around our population. We also have a State House event where we have one intern from each group gets up and speak about their experiences. And that's really the most powerful things we really can see is when you have after an 8-week program, an individual gets up and talk about their personal experiences. It's so wonderful to really kind of hear what they've learned over the summer about themselves and what they learned about the population. Last year we had our secretary, Mary Lou Setters, come to our program. And she was certainly impressed with what the interns really had to say. It really was so beneficial for her to be there, listen to the personal stories that the interns really have. So again, I want to thank certainly Norfolk Cable TV for this opportunity to really talk about this program. We're going to have a couple of people being interviewed as part of this presentation. And again, we love the support from the local community. Certainly the Rentham program is one of our outstanding programs, so there's no question about that. So we're going to have a couple of interviews from our interns in this program, and then we'll move forward from there. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Jim O'Brien.
And my name is Henry G. Doe.
And we're here to represent the Urban Youth Collaborative Program at Rentham Developmental Center, formerly known as the State School. I help run the program with 3 other folks, and I'm a clinical social worker at Rentham. I've been there for, about 22 years, but have been in the field for 30-something years. Now, Henry, how long have you been in the field of human services?
This is my first year.
Your first year. Where were you last year?
In Africa.
In Africa, yeah, well, that'll be something to talk about. Now, to give you an overview of the Urban Youth Collaborative Program in Rentham, this is our 14th year running it. Currently at Rentham, we are lucky enough to have 273 people living there that we are helping out, and Henry is part of the program. As I said, this started 14 years ago, and we have gotten, over the years, we range anywhere from 24 people taking part in the program, I guess down to 11, which would be this year. And what's really interesting about it, Henry, is so many of the people who are in the program, when they were about your age, have chosen human services as a field to be in. You know, I can think of one person, Jason, who came. He was an English major in college. Worked there the first day, he was scared out of his mind. Well, it ended up he loved it. He changed his major to psychology, and now he's the head psychologist for a local school system. So a lot of good things have happened from this program, and in a lot of ways it's helped the men and women who live at Rentham. They look forward to seeing you guys come. They remember you from year to year, and it's just been a great program. Now, let's talk about you, Henry. Last year you were in Africa.
Yes.
What did you do last summer?
Last summer, I was in Africa going to school. Started school in Africa, college, and I was going there doing the well. I went to college in Africa doing computer science. So studying computer science. Was my second year in college, and it was everything good for me. I came on the side. My dad sent for me to come on the side to go follow my education.
Oh, good, good. Well, computer science in Africa to working at Rentham Developmental Center, that's quite a switch, I would think. Did you have any experience of working with people, adults with intellectual disabilities and physical disabilities?
No, I wasn't having an idea working with people, but since I came and I went through this program, it's been a lot of help to me. I've been doing good work, and I like this human service, and I wish to work there.
Good. Well, I like hearing you say that you're doing good work. What do you mean by good work? How would you define that?
Like my resident, I like to take care of them, and each time we take care of them in a way that, like our parents, like other people do. I see my supervisor doing good job. Supervisor always do good job. I look after them like my people. I love this job, and I hope one day somebody will take care of me too, like that.
I think that's all of our wishes when our time for care needs happen. Could you tell us how is the treatment of people with intellectual disabilities from where you're from? Now, where are you from in Africa?
I'm from West Africa, which is Liberia.
Yeah, Liberia, we are lucky enough to have a lot of good people working from Liberia. How are the treatment of people with intellectual disabilities?
Like in Africa, especially Liberia, like if people don't have money, especially disability people, you don't have money, your parents don't have, they don't look after you. The government hardly look after people, they always look after people who have money. So people of this, like disability people, always on the street, looking for things, begging people. You know, it look very sad to see people that die. And I hope to learn and do good thing and go back to serve them just the way I do with my job here.
Very good, thank you. Yeah, one good thing about service delivery here with the Department of Developmental Services, people get the same services not based on their income, based on their need, which is a good thing. How is it getting along with the other people in the program?
It look sometimes somehow difficult, but like the program good, and I made new friends. People always tell me how to do work, try to carry me up, show me some new things, because this is my first time. I haven't done this before. So people try to tell me something, I follow this step, and I know that I will be more good into this job, and I will create love for this job.
Great. Well, we're very fortunate to have you here, this summer. What are your plans for the fall?
My plan is like, I'm going to school after then, and I will work to serve the human service.
Okay, now, are you planning on staying on at Rentham? Would you like to stay on there while you're in school?
Yes, I like to stay there because I've already go along with the resident, and they always like me. Like, they always smile at me, talk with me. I like that.
Oh, good, good, good. Well, you know, it's a tough way to do it. It's a tough
Of
way to
course.
go to school and work full time, but, you know, it's something a lot of people have done. You know, if you see, you know, Emel, who you met, who'll be talking soon, that's something he's doing, going to school and working, and we have quite a few people who have been part of the urban youth in the past, who are doing what you did, so it can be done.
Yes, I know it's so difficult, but I'm going to fight on it. I'm going to try, because in life, if you try hard, you're going to be successful. That's the only thing you can do. If you put your mind to something, you're going to be successful in it. And I know that I'm going to do my full time, do my job. I'm there for my job and also my school. I'm not going to forget my school.
Well,
And I'm going to forget the resident too. I'm going to do my job.
thank you. You do your job and you do it well.
Of course. Thank you too.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kristen Lanigan. I work for the Department of Developmental Services. I've worked there for approximately 21 years now. And for the last 8 years, I have participated in a program. I coordinate the oversight of the Urban Youth Collaborative Program, which is a program that we have statewide throughout the agency. And it takes young adults from different diverse backgrounds, and we offer them paid internships to come into our agency, and they work in the health and human service field. And that brings me to, I'm sitting here with Emil Curtis. Hi, Emil.
How you doing?
Good. Good to see you again.
You too.
Emil has been a past participant in the Urban Youth Program, and I just know from past years, you know, that you've been in it. I remember you as always being the fun, spirited, lively one of the group.
I try. I try.
So how many years did you participate in the program?
I did the max. I pushed it to the max. 4 years.
4
4
years.
summers.
So I'm assuming then that you actually really enjoyed being in the program.
I did. It was a great experience. Actually, my brother was also in the program in 2006 and 2007.
Okay.
So, you know, he kind of broke it down for me before I went in and let me know what to expect. And so when I started, I was kind of ready. But, you know, you're never really ready until you get there. But I enjoyed it. I did.
Good, good. So then what made you participate in the Urban Youth? Was it strictly by what your brother had told you, or?
Well, my mother also works at Rentham Developmental Center, so she had told me about the program too, and I was, at the time, I was looking for a summer job, and there wasn't much out there. Not the strongest swimmer, so I couldn't be a lifeguard. I worked at a summer camp before that, and you know, you can only do that for so long. So the fact that it was a paid internship also helped a lot with my decision. I got a breakdown of the program and decided it was something I could see myself doing, so I gave it a shot.
That's great.
And I ended up never leaving.
That's great. That's great. And I understand, as I was there last week as well, we had our annual retreat, and you came back and participated. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, you know, that's always one of the funnest days in the program. There's 2 days of summer, the day away, super fun, and then the State House Day, which is also very fun. It's kind of the day where you get out of your work area and you get to be with your peers and get to meet all the other people, because you never really know how many people are in the program until you see all those faces out there and you see all those groups. There were facilities that I didn't even know existed until, you know, I started going to those days away and stuff like that. So I was very happy to be able to participate last week in the day away, because, you know, it kind of brought me back to my summer program days, and it was really fun. It's always great to hear other people's stories, and you know, because each facility offers something different. So, you know, people who work at the summer camps and people who work, you know, at the day programs, it's always fun to see what other people experience, because, you know, you get one slice of it at your job, and you never really understand what other people are going through. So it's great to get all the different experiences and all the different stories, and, you know, you learn a lot, actually.
Absolutely. It's always good to have a different perspective.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you feel, or do you feel that you have gained any personal growth from participating in the program?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, participating in this program, working in this field can take somebody who, you know, maybe not intentionally self-centered, but you never really think about anybody else with any disabilities or anybody else who's not you or directly connected to you. So working in the field with other people in general kind of always gives you a different perspective of, you know, what people go through on a day-to-day basis. Being able to help people with things that they wouldn't be able to do without you gives you a sense of purpose and, you know, makes you more of a open person and an open-minded person, so you can really like understand that a bad day for you isn't the worst day in the world. You get to, you know, open that up. So that was great, because before I was very self-centered, kind of, you know, just kind of worried about me and everything that happened was the end of the world and this and that. But, you know, being able to do this job, do this program, definitely opened me up to like a side that I did not know existed about myself.
It definitely puts things into perspective, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it
absolutely.
definitely does. What is your most memorable experience while you participated in the Urban Youth Program?
Well, if it's my most memorable, I shouldn't have to think about it too hard, right? Probably my first day. Just walking in there, not knowing what to expect.
Was it eye-opening for you?
Very, very. You know, even like knowing what the job entails, you kind of paint this picture in your mind before you get there. Then you get there, and it's nothing like what you pictured, you know? So I think, yeah, the most memorable experience would be actually getting like the work in, getting to put the work in. Because you do like the orientation start, and you know, they tell you what to expect. But the most important rule about this job is expect the unexpected. So I think that's like the most memorable thing, is realizing that, you know, even though all these days are planned out, it's a very routine-oriented job, day programs and this and that, but just because there is a schedule and a program doesn't mean that everything is going to go according to that schedule and that program. So the most memorable thing would definitely be learning how to stay on my toes and, you know, realizing what it actually is to work in this field.
Not bad traits to have.
No, not at all.
Now, do you feel that your life has had any significant changes because you had participated in the program?
Definitely. I've met people who have helped change my life. I now work at Rentham Developmental Center full-time, so I have a job because of this program. So it's always great when an internship leads to a job. I believe that's how it's supposed to work. So that's great. You know, being able to be my age and still in school and, you know, have health insurance and, you know, dental and, you know, a union and, you know, sick days and vacation time and all that, it is definitely life-changing, because I don't know where else I would be working if I wasn't working here. So this internship definitely helped shape where I am right now in my life.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So tell us a little bit about what you do now at Rentham Developmental as a full-time employee.
As a full-time employee, I am a direct care worker. So I help my residents go to programs. I help orchestrate programs. I help them with their daily needs. You know, whether it's, you know, helping somebody walk, eat, you know, be cleaned up, showered, anything that they need in their daily life, I'm there to provide. And that's like a special thing.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And it's great that approximately 30% of our interns that participate in the Urban Youth Collaborative Program continue to stay on and work with us in the health and human service
Great
field.
retention rate, because it's a great program.
It really is. It really is. It's wonderful. So is there anything else that you would like to say about the Urban Youth Collaborative Program?
If you've ever heard of this program or ever thought about participating in this program, don't second guess yourself. Give it a shot. You know, push yourself to the limit. Experience new things. Don't be afraid to jump in the water. It's great.
That's great. Well, I'd like to thank Emil for being here with us today. And the Urban Youth Collaborative Program is a wonderful program. If you know anybody or yourself would like to participate in it, it's a wonderful, rewarding experience. Thank you.